working without interrupting their career. Let me conclude with a small story. This is the story of a child. Her name is Sindhu. They call her Sindhu, 8 years old. And every day her mother and she have fight because she never liked, this child never liked curd rice. And the mother used to force her to eat curd rice. The reason being that it improves your brain. I don't know whether that is true or not, but that's what they believe, that if you eat curd rice, it cools your system. And so this girl did not like it. So one day the fight was so bad that the mother had to call the father of the girl to intervene. And the father said, Sindhu, please don't fight with your mother, please eat, this is good for you, and so on. Finally, she agreed on one condition, that I will not only eat a few spoons, but I will eat the whole bowl of rice, provided you promise me whatever I ask for. So immediately, without hesitation, the father said yes. Then later he regretted. He says, don't ask for a computer or a big expensive, I can't afford it. But he said, no, I will not ask you for any expensive gift. So at the end of her meal, she asked, okay, what I want you to do is, this Sunday you should take me to a barber shop and shave my hair. This is, who would, any parent in their right mind will agree to such a thing. But she insisted. She said, you have to take me and get my head shaved. So word is word. So he agreed and he took her to the barber shop and had her head shaved. Monday morning, he took her, she really looked, her beautiful hair gone, her eyes began to look much bigger than what it used to be. And Monday morning, he went to drop her at the school. As he was leaving, there was another child without a hair on his head being dropped by his mother. And so the father thought this must be the in thing these days in the school, that the children shave their head. So suddenly, the boy's mother came and talked to the father and said, your daughter is a great girl. My son is suffering from leukemia. And after he lost his hair, he went back to the school once, and the boys, unintentionally of course, started chiding him, making fun of him. So Sindhu decided to put an end to this by taking this step of getting her hair shaved, so that both of them could walk together into the classroom and nobody will ridicule them. When you joined XLRI, I shared with you what XLRI stands for, our basic values. I like to remind about them today to you once again. He said, we inspired by the Jesuit matches, we want to be a management school with a passion for excellence, academic excellence, uncompromising human values, a sensitive social conscience, an abiding commitment to improving the quality of life of organizations and society, and finally, in whatever we do, it will be through integrity and honesty. All of you will be working, are working, and will be working in industries as managers. You have a great opportunity to do good. For that, you need to develop a sensitive social conscience, a concern for the underprivileged, and a concern for the environment. We cannot function oblivious or forgetting about what is happening in and around us. I hope XLRI has developed these values in you, and as a child in the story, you will be able to practice them and getting involved personally, practice them in your environment. Since we have completed our 60 years all the graduates will be receiving the XLRI key, which we have introduced this year. The key stands for knowledge, stands for the values of XLRI, values of excellence, values of relationship, and values of integrity. Thank you, and may God bless you all. I will now request Professor Pranab Sway to deliver his.
Father E. Abraham, Director XLRI, Chief Guest today, Mr. Nerurkar, Professor Sivanarayan, Associate Dean, International Corporate Programs, my faculty colleagues, staff, graduate students, and the assembled ladies and gentlemen. Let me also join our Director to extend a warm welcome to all of you this afternoon. Today is a great day for the executive students who are seeing the successful culmination of their efforts, and for us who were a part of this process. About a year ago, you all had entered this very hall with apprehensions and expectations. All of this has come to a happy end today, the graduation day. Today, I am also having a mixed feeling. I am quite unclear as to what my role is. Should I be the Associate Dean, General Management Program, or should I present myself as Dean Academics? One might say that what's in a name? But I think this has got some significance, and I'll come to it later. The 1 year GMP at XLRI has gained immense popularity in the country, and many executives are taking their mid-career breaks to join the B-School to supplement their knowledge and sharpen their skills. Keeping in mind the needs of the society, last year we had increased the batch size. The current batch, 2009-10, consists of 95 candidates chosen from 2,833 applicants, of which 2,503 candidates have applied to ZAT, our test, and 330 from GMAT. While the students are primarily from an engineering background, their varied profiles also include executives from defense, academics, and physicians. We have 6 doctors in the batch from different specialties. On an average, they had about 7 years of executive experience before they joined this program. They also brought significant international experience, with 56% of the class having worked in USA, UK, Southeast Asia, China, and European Union. Although attending classes after so many years, the participants quickly took to studies, or rather, as they put it, could not escape the gentle yet rigorous pains of learning. From the hectic schedules of the corporate world to the sedate yet exciting classroom dissections of boardroom puzzles became a part of their life. While the bachelors and post-bachelors were trying to get adjusted to this life, the students with families had to work extra hard. Not only they had to meet the deadlines of the faculty, they also could not forget their family needs. Sometimes I wonder, how could their better halves coexist with Poisson distribution and matrices? Probably, sometimes the low marks of such students, that is the family students, were due to the confusion between statistics and vital statistics. In spite of some minor hiccups, in general the placements for the general management program was more than satisfactory during the current year. The response from the corporate world was overwhelming, and many renowned names in the industry took part in the placement process, such as Google, Mindtree, Infosys, Daimler, XI, Tata Motors, etc. Well, the highest salary offered was rupees 30 lakhs. The average was around rupees 15 lakhs.